Good morning, everybody. My name is Colleen Light, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from a small town in Southwest Washington, Kalama, Washington. So today, since we're just coming out of the holiday, it's December 2nd, 2024. Since we're just coming out of that Thanksgiving holiday, I'm going to be honest, I had the best time and did not get very many projects prepared. So this is the best opportunity to show you the benefit of these kit collections. I will say that I love a kit sometimes because it makes it so easy to create pretty projects, and it takes all the fuss and bother. They travel well. They are, they're all inclusive. I can't find my words this morning. They're all inclusive. And they are generally just so well done and so pretty. So let me start by showing you the one I have. They always come in a box. Let me just move this out of the way. Oops. I dropped the ink spot on the floor, but there we go. So they always come with the ink. If there is any stamping involved in that particular kit, it'll come with an ink spot, and this is Misty Moonlight. I tend not to use these. I set them aside, and I like to use them, if I'm going someplace, I save them to travel with or give to my grandchildren, honestly. Anyway, these are great, but since I have the full-size ink pad, I'll be using that. Let me grab my scissors here and open this up. And like I said, these are all inclusive, and you can find them. You can either do a Paper Pumpkin subscription if you like to get a monthly subscription kit. If you like to know what you're getting and not be surprised too far in advance, the kits collections are amazing, and it's a great opportunity to create fun and easy projects. So this little baggie has the block we'll need for stamping. Again, I'm going to set this aside along with these little mini glue dots because I am an avid crafter. I like to save these, for my classes, or if I have somebody over that maybe just wants a new block to use. So let me show you here. If you are watching, please leave a comment, say hello this morning. Look at the pretty envelopes. They have the printed edge, and I love address stuff envelopes. So I think these are so fun and so nice. And you get enough envelopes for all of your cards. Full sheet of dimensionals came in this kit. We have our die cuts here. We have our card bases and our instruction booklet. So this is a photopolymer stamp set. You need a little cushion underneath. Oh, good morning, Carol. I love the Paper Pumpkin kits too. You're going to need a little cushion. If you're not an avid crafter and you don't have all the things, like the Stampin' Pierce mat, you can either use your catalog if you have one, but something to just put a little cushion under these photopolymer stamps. And this piece of cardboard works great. So let's go ahead and get started here. You can see all the stamps here. Happy birthday, let yourself dream big, thinking of you, and hello friend. So how nice is that? You'll have it all printed out for you. Perfect. Let's go ahead and start. And I have not opened this up. Honestly, I've only watched one video that gave me the instructions. So let's keep our fingers crossed and see how today goes. Let's start with card number 1 and collect our supplies for that one. So we need this card base, and it looks like this lighter top part goes at the top. Let's see here, which one's, yep, that one looks like it. Sorry, I'm just kind of looking here at my card bases, making sure I'm grabbing the right ones. I want to make sure I have everything. Sometimes I will put things a little different. Okay, that's not it. Let's see here. Maybe that is it. Nope, that's not it. Let me look and see here. I want the right parts and pieces. So this is the downside of doing things live. Oh, this is it right here. Oh, and look at that beautiful area to put the stamp in and the scalloped edges. Oh, this is so pretty. And this is so me because I live in the Pacific Northwest and I love all things mountainy. Oh, good morning, Kim. I love all things mountainy and outdoorsy. So this kit really is suited very much towards me. Okay, let's do a little bit of stamping. Let yourself dream big. So let's grab that stamp. Guys, my desk is already a mess. Literally just came in here and it's already a mess. Okay, let yourself dream big. I'm going to grab that one. And since I have all the things, I'm going to grab my mat, and I was looking for a smaller block. Let's see here. Let me grab this and a piece of scratch paper, which you can see all my Let It Snows on. I'm still working on Christmas cards. I'm not sure I'm ever going to finish. Let me know how your Christmas cards are coming along. If you are done, oh, should have cleaned that one off. If you are done or if you're still working on things, I'm not convinced I'm ever going to get done with all the Christmas cards I need, but my fingers are crossed and I'm hopeful. I have been more so working on some cross-stitch projects I'm trying to catch up. All right, let me just move this stuff out of my way a little bit. And let's do some stamping. Again, if you don't have the full-size ink pad, the ink spot will be in your kit. Okay. When I have a new stamp, I like to stamp off a couple of times, make sure I'm getting a good image. So far, so good. Let's try again. I'll do it a couple of times. Perfect. Okay. And we want to center this here, it looks like. So that's a nice thing about this grid paper is it helps line things up a little bit. And let yourself dream big. Well, this is really a nice sentiment, isn't it? Okay, fingers crossed it's in the right spot. I'm gonna let it sit for a minute. Oh, that looks pretty. And it says here that we want to put all of this up on dimensionals, it looks like. But I'm going to change it because I mailed so many of my cards. I don't want, let me see here. No, I think we will. I think we'll do all the dimensionals. Why not? Why not? Let's see, this piece, that'll be fine. And it says here in our instructions even where to place your dimensionals. So if you are a beginner crafter and you want things very spelled out for you, this is the perfect kit. Number one, it's really, really pretty. And number two, it's all inclusive. And I just think, you can see, that's not actually on the paper. That's just a little bit of nail polish. And it tells you exactly where to place it. Make sure my card's opening the right way. Let's go ahead here. And then I want a couple of dimensionals, it looks like here on the side of this. Oops, sorry, I need to flip it the other way. So let's put them on this side here. Make sure I'm in screen. And then I'm going to just take a little bit of glue. You could use seal, you could use the glue dots that come in the kit. And I'm just going to run it down there because that's what it says to do. We need the glue dots on this side because that's going to rest over here. We're going to take this, move this over. And this is, again, the Alpine Air. And look at how pretty that is. Then let me find the bling that I moved out of the way here somewhere, which will probably pop up at some point in time during this. Oh, here it is. I was gonna say some point in time during this video. And you don't need a take your pick tool or anything along those lines. You really can just go ahead, use a fingernail, anything you might have. Like I said, I just happen to have all the things, so why not use them? Okay, card number 1. How pretty is this one? Kim says she's working on Christmas cards now. I'll be doing that in a little bit. In fact, I'll be working actually on Christmas tags later today. So card number 2, let's get out our supplies for this one. And we need this beautiful green base. It will give you on the back here all of the coordinating colors. So if you wanted to create different cards of your own with your own card bases, it does give you all of the coordinating colors, and it will give you a picture of everything that actually came in the kit. Okay, so back to crafting. Can you tell? You can always tell when you've had a really busy weekend, right? You're just so tired on Monday. You're like, oh, I had some days off there, but I don't know really what happened because I'm so tired. So anyway, this one is happy birthday. So let's grab another block and do the happy birthday stamp. So as you know, if you were using the block in the kit, you would just wipe off your stamp, and then you would go ahead and use the same block. But since I have so many, I'm going to go ahead and use all of my blocks, it looks like. So here's our happy birthday. And I always need birthday cards. I don't know about you, but I always need birthday cards. So you get 4 of these little circles, which is great. In case you make a mistake, there's an extra piece. If your image isn't good, and of course you always have the other side too. So it's nice that Stampin' Up! Gives us a little bit of wiggle room in case things don't turn out exactly the way we would like. So let's go ahead here. And again, I always do a couple of practice runs with my new stamps. Make sure there's no manufacturing film on them or any little spots that might have gotten on them. Okay, that looks good. Let's do the happy birthday. So this kit, I looked, and it is $22 before tax and shipping for 9 cards. And everything included. You get to keep the ink spot and you get to keep the block. So it's great, right? Okay, let's move this one out of the way again. We have this, and then let's see. We need this piece here. Oh, this is a layered card. So let's find that. How pretty is that? This one has the layers. So we want, oh, look at that little garden scene there. How pretty is that? Little meadow, and then the mountain range. And tells you exactly how to stack them and to use dimensionals. And again, it even tells you where the dimensionals go. So let's go ahead and turn these over and pop these down. So let me know in the comments if you have taken a look at the Kids Collection area online. I'm going to be honest and say, because I love stamp sets and dies so much, I have not really taken a great long look at them. And I actually won this kit. And I'm so happy I did, because now I have been actually taking the time to look at the Kids Collection and seeing everything we have to offer. Okay, let's put the bottom one down first, our meadow. And it looks like this is lined up when I'm looking at the picture about the second line here. And when I'm talking about the second line, it's right down here. And then we're going to bring this one up here. Oh, let's put it the right direction though. How pretty is that? Now it does say to use dimensionals on this piece, but I'm not going to. I'm going to use my Stampin' Seal and just put a little bit at the top and the bottom. And the reason why is because I mail so many of my cards and I don't want it too thick. that I have to pay. I don't know that it would require extra postage, but I also don't know that it won't. So I'm going to place this as directed, but I'm going to lay it flat and not pop it up on dimensionals. And then let's go ahead and add a few more of these pretty little embellishments here. And I love that they're clear because I really am liking the colors in this kit. So there's card number 2. So far 2 cards, and we have not been creating and crafting all that long. So let's do card number 3 and grab this last card base here. So I'm going to show you, because one of the reasons I was saying, oh, did I grab the right card base at the beginning, is because they're very similar in color. But you can see that this one here is darker and this one is just a little bit lighter. So for this third card, we want the lighter card base. Let's go ahead and fold that in half. If you don't have the bone folder and you're working with the block, you can just take the edge of your block and run it down your card, and it'll still give you that really nice crisp edge. Oh, and here we go. Look at the pinks in this, just beautiful. And this is just one sheet here. How pretty is that? A little bit more stamping. We're going to take out this long piece here. And it looks like we need a piece of this green. Again, I just love the colors. Let me know what you think about the colors though. Do you like these outdoor scenes? Okay, and I'm going to grab a block, and this one says thinking of you. And there's a hello friend in here too, and I will make some that say hello friend. But for the sake of this video, I'm going to use what the cards are calling for. Okay, so again, lining it up on my grid paper, that helps me so much to try and get a good, clean image. And let me find my, here we go. My ink pad had just disappeared underneath the pile of things I have here. So I tell you, I think I ate way too much pie over Thanksgiving. Everybody brought a pie, and there was so much to choose from that it was hard to figure out which one to pick. So I think I went for them all. Okay, so line this up the best you can. Thinking of you. Oh, you know, that one did not turn out that great. So I'm going to grab the extra one here. Let me see here. I'm going to do a few more trials. This one, actually, I'm going to take my chamois and wash this stamp off. Oh, sorry, am I wiggling the whole table there? Sorry about that. And then after this, I'll have to go to the grocery store, honestly, because we've been eating Thanksgiving leftovers all weekend, which I'm sure everybody has been. So I need to run to the grocery store. Oh, much better. And get some real food back in the house. I shouldn't say real food, new food. Okay, let's go ahead and try this again. And I'm gonna let it sit for a second, let that ink absorb into the paper. Okay, better. And let's go ahead and put this one together. So for this card, this is to get glued on the green piece. But again, I'm not going to use the glue dots. I am going to go ahead and just adhere it using a little bit of regular glue here. I'm gonna put just a thin line down here. and pop this right there. And I'm using the green glue because I want a little bit of wiggle room to make sure I have, it's not green, it comes in the white and green bottle, the multi-purpose Tombow glue. Let's put that right there. We want this piece up on a few dimensionals. And again, it tells you exactly where to place them. Let's go ahead and pop this off. And then this looks to be just centered, so it doesn't get too much easier than that. And this piece here, I'm going to glue down. Says to pop it up on dimensionals, but again, I mail a lot of my cards, so I'm going to go ahead and glue it down just for the ease of mailing. I think popping it up on dimensionals would give it maybe a little bit more of a wow factor, you know, a little bit more depth and dimension. But because I know I'm going to be mailing these, for me, I'm going to just cut down on the bulk. And again, those, why can't I hang on to those embellishments? Because we need 3, and I know they're somewhere here on the desk, which I'll pop, oh, here they are. And let's go ahead and put these down. And where does it say to put these ones? It even tells you where to put the embellishments, so it takes even the mystery out of that. And they have one here. One here, and one down here. And there is a little bit difference in size. They're a little larger and then smaller. So here are the 3 cards that you'll actually make a total of 9, but these are the 3 that we made today, and I'll finish the kit. And then the matching envelopes, which I think is so pretty, because they all coordinate. So if you haven't looked at the kit collection, you should. This is a beautiful kit. It's Alpine Air. It is just a beautiful kit. You'll find it on the Stampin' Up website. And I think that these are fun. And I also think it would make a great gift for those crafters in your life that love outdoor scenes. You can make them up for somebody and put them in a small gift box, or you can just let them enjoy the process themselves. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me. I'll have a fun project for you next Monday at 10 a.m. and have a great week.